If you are scuba diving in the warm coastal waters around Indonesia or the Philippines, you need to be very careful where you put your hands. Because hiding just inches beneath the peaceful, sandy ocean floor is a creature that looks exactly like a terrifying boss fight from a video game. It can grow up to 10 feet long, it is coated in an iridescent rainbow armor, and its jaws snap shut with enough force to literally slice a fish completely in half. This is the bobbit worm. It is a massive ambush predator marine worm, and I'm going to show you how it hunts completely blind, how it uses venom to conquer giant prey, and the terrifying way it sneaks into million-dollar aquariums. First, let's talk about the trap. The bobbit worm is the ultimate underwater assassin. It buries its entire massive body vertically into the gravel and mud of the ocean floor. It leaves absolutely nothing exposed except for 5 tiny, highly sensitive antennae sticking out like tripwires in the sand. Because the worm is essentially blind and doesn't have a centralized brain, it relies entirely on these sensors. When a fish swims overhead, the antennae detect the microscopic changes in the water pressure and the shadow blocking the light. When the tripwire is triggered, the worm erupts from the sand. Its mouth turns inside out, revealing a pair of sharp, scissor-like mandibles. The strike is so violently fast, and the mechanical jaws are so incredibly sharp that if the worm misjudges the size of the fish, it will accidentally slice the animal completely in two. But what if the fish is massive and tries to swim away? How does a worm stop a thrashing fish from pulling it completely out of its hole? It uses chemical warfare. The moment those jaws clamp down on the prey, the bobbit worm injects a highly potent, paralyzing neurotoxin. The fish is immobilized almost instantly. Before it can even struggle, the worm violently yanks its paralyzed victim deep down into its dark, underground burrow to be eaten alive. But the most terrifying thing about the bobbit worm isn't just what it does in the ocean, it's where it sometimes ends up. If you build a high-end saltwater reef aquarium, you usually purchase live rock, imported directly from the ocean, to act as a biological filter. But occasionally, a microscopic baby bobbit worm is hiding deep inside the crevices of that rock. The owner places the rock in their living room tank, completely unaware of the hitchhiker. Over the next several years, the worm quietly grows into a massive, multi-foot monster. It hides inside the rocks during the day, and at night, it comes out and silently hunts the owner's expensive fish. Aquarium owners have spent months wondering why their prized fish were mysteriously vanishing overnight, only to completely tear their tanks apart and discover a massive, terrifying alien living right in their living room. So, the bobbit worm is an absolute nightmare. It is a blind, venomous trapdoor assassin that will slice you in half or secretly move into your house. If you want to dive into more terrifying ocean secrets, make sure to hit that subscribe button.